We're going to welcome in our first guest for today. Amber Wellington is here today to talk about the Homegrown Harvest Festival at Goodell Gardens. Welcome, Amber. Nice to have you back.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and you're worried about the weather, but as you can see there, it's going to be really nice.
That's right. That's
too bad for Sunday.
Yeah, perfect weather Sunday. That's what we're hoping for.
Yeah.
So talk about the big Homegrown Harvest Festival that you guys are getting ready to throw.
Yeah, so this is actually our 17th Homegrown Harvest Festival, almost annual. We didn't have it in 2020, so that means the Harvest Festival started 18 years ago as a mum celebration of chrysanthemums at the gardens. And we talk about how it's a harvest of all things local. So we have local music, local artists, local farm fresh food, local food trucks, and lots of activities for kids. So we're really excited about it.
That's terrific. And you know, this goes well for you every year. Do you tweak it a little bit? Is there anything different this year? Or do you have a nice formula that you just roll with it?
We try not to break things that are working, but always play a little bit with it. So this year we actually are inviting playtime from the Erie Playhouse. They'll be on site doing activities for kids every half an hour from, I believe, 1:15 until 3:45. So that's really exciting. There's going to be story time and crafts and arts. And so that's our big new addition. And we've also greatly increased the number of vendors. We have 50 vendors coming this year.
50?
Which is
a lot.
Yeah, it's quite a few. We're trying to figure out where to put them all. So.
Yeah, really.
You do have this space out there. Talk a little bit about Goodell Gardens if some of our viewers aren't familiar.
Yeah, so Goodell Gardens is a public garden and accredited arboretum. We're located in downtown Edinburgh, the largest non-university parcel within the borough. We have 80 acres of land. About 12 of those have been developed into formal gardens and event space, but we're in the process of recultivating 36 acres of former farm field into native grasses and wildflowers. We've built miles of trails throughout that property, and we started a trail run 2 years ago, so we'll be bringing that back in the spring. And we have some historic barns and the Goodell homestead as well.
So how are things changing over this time of year? You talked about celebrating moms that we all love. What else is being featured out there in the garden?
So we're really excited because the Harvest Festival happens when our Franklinia tree, Ben Franklin tree, is in bloom. It's a very special plant. It's known extirpated or extinct in the wild. It only exists in captivity. It was discovered by the Bartrams before the Revolutionary War, and then they went back to collect more, and they were all gone. And so we have a specimen at Goodell Gardens, and it's in bloom right now. It's absolutely beautiful. Wow. And so that's really exciting during the fall season.
Sure. Talk a little bit about some of your vendors that are coming in. I'm seeing jewelry, of course, food. What else can folks expect?
So we have a variety of vendors, including bath and body products, like you said, lots of jewelry. We have tie-dyed t-shirts. We have clothing, handmade clothing that kids can grow with, so they'll grow that fit different sizes of children. We have just some art, handmade items that you can use to replace single-use things. So she said reusable paper towels, things like that, bags, honey, maple syrup. We have farm market goods, baked goods, and several food trucks, including Sunday vegan desserts, Kona Ice, the Chameleon, and Happy Camper Snack Shack.
Wow. Lots of stuff going on there. How can folks get more information?
So if you go to our website, goodellgardens.org/harvestfest, you can find information there. We're also running our social media campaign at Goodell Gardens and Homestead on Facebook, or at Goodell Gardens on Instagram. We're featuring all of our vendors and photos of their products over the next few days. And you know, it's a great event, 12 to 5 on Sunday.
Yeah,
I love a good Sunday stroll through a market like this, embracing fall. It sounds great. Amber, thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me.